I lost over 800 million in agriculture in 2021. And also, I went to prison in 2023. And by 2024, 2025, I was idle, crying for the losses I had. Now, losing my farm was not just about the money. I lost over 6 years of hard work, over 10 years of building a brand that I was passionate about, that my goal was to help farmers to reduce post-harvest losses and also help other people to earn money in agriculture, even when they are not there. My goal was to make sure I create jobs for people who don't have the ability to build a business by themselves. During those days, I had a staff list of more than 23 permanent staff that I was paying every month. And on a normal day when we are in season, I will have up to direct more than 60 staff directly who are working in my factory, in my rice processing, my pig farm, and my fish farm. And I was paying all these people, all my partners, people who invested money with my business. I was paying them well. I've been paying my investors since 2019. No story, no mago. But fast forward to 2021, I could not continue with the business I was doing. I lost the business. It was very painful. And today, I want to share a few tips with you and also encourage you, because currently in Nigeria, many people who invested in agriculture lost everything they invested. In fact, we have become a laughing stock to many people on social media. You see people who have never built any business commenting on social media like, why are you doing storage? And you did storage. Thank God that federal government scattered the business. And some people did storage for the first time in their life. They have not been doing storage before. And this last year, which was 2025, was the year they did storage. And then they lost money. So number one, they feel guilty. And many people lost not just their money, but other people's money. I lost 8 million last year. But guess what? It was my personal money, so I had nobody to explain to, even though I knew it was painful to me, because the 8 million naira I invested, my goal was that after cashing out, this is what I would do with the money, right? And that dream I had was cut short. Now, if you're listening to me and you did any agricultural business last year and you lost money, I want to tell you that we are together. And don't be scared. I will be communicating to my fellow farmers, agribusiness owners. And why I'm making this video is because one of my students reached out to me yesterday. In fact, I reached out to her because I'm planning a training in Abuja that is coming up early next month, 2nd of May. So I remember that she based in Abuja. So I reached out to her, was like, how far? I want you to help me to get a venue because I don't know Abuja much. Help me to get a space in Abuja that is affordable so that I can have a meeting with some people that are interested in agriculture and they are based in Abuja. So that was when she was now telling me, oh, billionaire farmer, I lost a lot of money last year, not just my money, but other people's money. And many of them have called my husband. They are threatening me to call police. They are threatening to drag me on social media. And I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. And all the goods I bought, they are there in the warehouse. Some of them I've supplied to people. They are here to pay me. She was just explaining all this to me. And she's shaking. She has been crying and regretting why she did that kind of business. So when she explained, and she told me that she had used her truck as collateral. And now she's stranded because there is no way she could do business again to be able to pay the people that she is owing. Because with that truck, she was doing delivery within the town and was able to save money. So this was the advice I gave her. And I believe this advice is also going to help you if you're in the same shoes. And this video also is going to help people who want to invest in agriculture. Because the truth of the matter is that it's not everybody that will go and set up a farm or build an agricultural company. It's not everybody. We have a lot of people who have other jobs. Maybe you work in the bank, or you're a military officer, or you're even based abroad, but you should be earning money in agriculture. And the only way you can earn money in agriculture when you're not there is by investing in other people's business. So this video is also going to help you to know which investment you should put your money into and which one you should not. And if you're putting money into, how you should approach that kind of business. Now, many people who invested money with her, she was the one that gave them prediction, and they never had a written agreement. They just invested money with her, and she said, look, based on last year data, palm oil sold for this amount. So if we buy for this and we sell, we might sell for this. This is the profit. But guess what? Importation was allowed by the president last year, and that importation destroyed the entire agricultural sector in Nigeria. People lost hundreds of millions. Me telling you that I lost 8 million. If you watching this video now, maybe you lost more than 8 million. You lost hundreds of millions. Many people lost so much because of food importation. Food that was coming into the country is now cheaper than what we are producing, because their cost of input and our own cost of input is not the same. So when they are bringing rice to Nigeria and they are selling that bag of rice for 40,000, meanwhile the local rice is selling for 60,000, many Nigerians will go for the foreign rice. They will not patronize you based on emotions. Early this year, I went to Ghana, and, or let me say last year, I went to Ghana, and while I was speaking with some of my Ghanaian friends, one was telling me that Nigerian people are taking over their market. He said, if they are selling, maybe say this earbud now, for example, for 30 cedi, a Nigerian man can sell it for 20 cedi. And that man is happy that he sold for 20 cedi, because when he converts to Nigerian currency, it's a bit higher. So they sell cheaper than their Ghanaians, so they cannot compete. So this is what I'm trying to explain now. What is coming outside this country have come in to destroy what we are doing, and people lost money. So I told her, first thing first, what you need to do, and this is what I expect you to do if you're in her shoes. First thing you need to do is to be visible. I'm writing it down. I want you to also write down. Number one, be visible. This was the mistake I made when I lost money in agriculture. Not just my money, but other people's money. I became invisible. I ran away from the people. I ran away from people that I was owing. Be visible and available. Let me put it that way. Be visible and available. I ran away because I didn't know what to explain to people. Someone will call me, oh, billionaire farmer, I learned that your farm you have flooded and you people lost money, all your pigs die and your birds die. Sorry, but guess what? They will ask me, when are you going to pay me my money? And honestly, I had no explanation to that. When am I going to raise over 300 million, or let's say 100 million, and pay this person? How? And let me tell you that many of the people that gave me money or invested in my company invested that money that was not just their money alone. Some people were using me to make money. So let me explain. Because I was foolish enough, I was paying 25% every 3 months. And so some people who were intelligent saw that and say, okay, how can I make money through this? So they gather their friends or their village people or their colleagues at work, collect money from them, and maybe give them 20% while they keep the 5%. So they will gather money from those people and invest with me. I didn't know this until I was unable to pay them. Then some of them called to tell me that money they gave me is church money, is my cooperative money, is these people's money, is my school fees, is the money that my husband gave me for this. Goodness. And those people, they don't want to hear stories. They want you to give them date, so that they too can give this date to the other people that they collected money from. Do you get? So someone who gave me, say, 20 million, inside the 20 million, maybe his money is just 1 million naira. The 19 million is not his own. So he will ask me, billionaire farmer, when can you pay me? And because I did not have answer to this, I ran away. I off my phone. I was not reachable on my phone. Because in a day, I could receive more than 300 calls. And not just call, insult, threats. I have some of them saved in my phone anyway. I will kill you. I will destroy your family. I will kill your wife. I will come to the farm and burn down the farm. All these were just coming to my head. And as a human being, I could not stand it. I'm not a robot. And I didn't have the mind I have today. Do you get? I was scared. I didn't want to go to police. I didn't want to go to court. I was scared. I didn't want to go to EFCC. I was scared because in my mind, if I'm taken to EFCC, nobody will want to do business with me. And if I'm dragged on social media, nobody will want to do business with me. And that's all the fears happened. I was locked up in prison. I went to police cell. I slept in EFCC custody. I was taken to court. My bank account was frozen. So all the fears that I feared and I was not willing to confront happened. Now, I told my students, see, based on the knowledge I had, when I had this issue, if only my phone was reachable, even if I'm not the one picking the call, because if I pick, I might speak based on emotion. I would have given someone my phone at that time who will be communicating with everybody that will bring their complaint, explain to them what happened. I wouldn't have off my phone. I would have given my phone to either my PA or my lawyer. Always be reachable. I told her, come back. She stopped posting on Facebook. I say, auntie, return posting on Facebook. Start posting. Explain, report yourself. You have made mistake. You collected money from people you invested. And based on importation policy, that business have crashed. Don't run away from the people that gave you money. See, I know it's very difficult. Till today, I still have people that I'm owing. Not that I'm not owing anybody. I'm still owing some people here and there, 1 million, 2 million. But guess what? I've made up my mind that I will not run away from them. It's better for them. Anytime they call me, I pick. I explain to them. This is the situation of things. And they need to give me time so that I can work and be able to pay this money. I told my student, you are making money on social media. When you post, people buy your beans, people buy your rice, and you supply to them, and you sell other digital products. These things can give you money. So if you run away from social media because you're scared, people will drag you. How are you going to make money to pay this debt? Come back to social media. If you're watching this and you have also run away from social media, this is me, someone who has been dragged on social media, telling you, come back to social media. Post your product. Explain to your people that you're owing. They will not kill you. The challenge is if they call and you did not pick, your phone is off, you are not posting on social media, it will trigger something to them that you're running away from them, that you defraud them. When my business had issue, one of the things that gave me confidence was that I did not divert one kobo of my investors for personal use or personal project. No, I invested everything into my fund, and the assets were there to show. It was not me telling you I invested in agriculture. I told you I bought rice processing machine. Come and see it. See the receipt. I told you I bought some plot of land for cultivation and everything. Come and see the plot of land. See the receipt. I told you I invested in pig farming. Come and see the pigs. Even though they are dead, the pen is still there, and the document to show that we once had more than 200 to almost 500 pigs are there. Come and see. So it was not something that was not there. I told my student, if you invested that money they gave you, you actually bought the product and kept, then you don't have to be scared of them. You bought beans for 100,000 and beans dropped to 50. Here is the beans. You don't have to run away. Many of them will be offended. They will take you to court. They will take you to go there and explain yourself. Never run away from security officers. Maybe EFCC. If they call you, go. Or police. Don't run away from them. It's only when you run from them, then it becomes a criminal case. You're now a fraudster. I never in my lifetime ran away from police. When they sent me invitation, I was there. In fact, they locked me in the cell. I missed my exam. I was there. I told them I have an exam. They insisted. They locked me up. I missed my exam. But that was then. So what I'm trying to tell my fellow farmers who lost money in agriculture, and that money was not just your money, keep communication alive with all the people that gave you money. Never run away from them. And also, don't blame yourself too much. You need to forgive yourself and have a solid mindset that you can come back and do business. A troubled mind cannot do business. If you are regretting too much, you cannot do business. And let me tell you the truth. If you come back, you'll be scared of taking risks. I am scared of taking risks till today. I'm scared of taking risks till today. But I still push. I still pray to God to help me and take away the fear. Because entrepreneurship, you must be fearless. If you have so much fear, if you're only seeing failure, you cannot do the business. Sometimes you see failure and still move. So come back to your social media. Don't run away from the people you're owing. They will insult you. Know that they hate you because they need their money urgent. Many of them invested money that was not meant for investment. That is why they are angry, calling you names, insulting you. Stay communicated with them. If you cannot speak, give your phone to someone who can always reach out to them and explain things to them. That is advice for you who did business with other people's money. Stay alive, stay available, be visible, clear your mind, pray. You need God to help you so that you will know what to do and be able to pay your debt. Now, to people who are investors, please listen to me. I'm saying this because I love you. And not just love you, I love your money. And I want you to even give me money. In fact, I reach out to few people that I know because my cooperative is not just anyway. So I reach out to some people that I know. I say, okay, let's do business together. And this is the offer. We need at least 10 million naira, or let me say we need 5 million. And if you give me this 5 million, I will do this business. And at the end of the year, I will be able to give you 25% return on investment. And this person told me, that one is too poor. It's not a business. That one is not investment. I can't give you that kind of. I was like, 25% in a year is too poor. This is where you and many other people get defrauded. This is why you lose money in all the posing scheme that come. Because your mindset is that you want to make billions in 1 second. 25% return investment in a year. Someone is telling you it's too poor. Now, guess what? This same person, if I should tell this man 25% every month, he will give me more than 100 million because I know he has money, somebody that I know. If I should tell him, please, I have this supply, and you know I do supply, right? If I tell him there is this supply business that I can do, please, let's do the supply, give me at least 5 million, and once we do the supply, I will give you 25%, and supply is just within 2 weeks. This person will give me more than 100 million. You know why? Because the person does not understand business and investment. If you have your own business and you're doing, you can make 100% in 1 day. But when it comes to investment, that is you picking your money, sending your money to go and work for you in other people's business. Don't be expecting 100% return on investment. That is why many of you are being defrauded. Many times, people who do business with you like that are not fraudsters from day one. But because they know if they don't promise you that return on investment, you will not give them that money. So what did they do? They just promise you so that you can release funds. And when you release funds and they get to the field and many things hit them, expenses that were not expected come, and that money goes, they run away from you. And you tag them as fraudsters, as scammers. I want you to have a renewed mindset that if you're investing, be even conscious of the return on investment that is coming. If it is too big, just know that the possibility of you losing that money is also big. Know this today, that if anybody is promising you high return investment, the possibility of you losing that money is also high. How much is commercial bank paying you? How much is all this fintech app that deal on money? That is what they do. Their own work is money. How much are they going to pay you in a year? Then how do you expect me, billionaire farmer, that my business is now buying cassava or buying beans or buying soya beans and selling, to be paying you more than 100% of what those guys are paying you? You should be scared. You should be scared of such promises. So my advice for you as an investor is that always invest what you can afford to lose. Even commercial banks, they tell you this. Even all the fintech companies, they tell you this. People who invest in stock market, they know that this stock I'm buying, I can lose everything and I will not call anybody a fraudster. You can buy NTN shares or Dangote shares with 100,000 and wake up and see 12,000 naira. You will not call Dangote a fraudster. You will cry in your room because from day one on the app, they told you there and you click submit, which means I've accepted to lose this money. So when you are investing in any agribusiness owner, maybe you are investing with me, know that you can lose this money. And if you lose this money, what happen? That is where me and you will not have agreement. Yes, if you lose this money, you will give me like 1 year or 2 years to do business and pay you. You will not start dragging me on social media as a fraudster. You will not start using the police and EFCC to look for me. No, we did partnership business and we accepted that if this money I'm not able to pay you, you will give me this time to pay you. See, always have hard communication with people that you want to give your money to. This money I'm giving you, if this business fail, how am I going to get my money? How long is it going to take me to get my money back without fighting? Write it down. I do this nowadays. So before then, people just call me, billionaire farmer, I want to send you 30 million. I will just send account forward. Nowadays, Oga, I will bring my pen. My lawyer will draft an agreement for me and you. We'll read it. If we understand, we'll sign and we'll do the business. And in that agreement, all the negative aspect of the business, I will explain to you. I will not hide from you because I need your money. It's better for you to invest in what you understand. The possibility of we making profit is this. The possibility of we losing this money is this. We understand ourselves. Please. So if you're a farmer or an agribusiness owner, you have lost money, please come out and continue doing your business. One of my followers on Facebook is a police officer. He told me that he also did storage for people and he lost that money. And those people are threatening to report him to his station where he works and maybe drag him on social media. And he wants to sell his house so that he can pay them. I asked him, okay, sir, if you sell your house, how much are you going to raise? Can that money be able to pay all the people that invested with you? He said, no. I said, don't sell your house to pay the debt. Sell your house to get working capital so you can redo business and pay these people instrumentally. That was a mistake I did. When my business was owing and people were dragging me because of pressure, I gave out the company to them. I gave out all the assets. My rice factory has the potential to be giving me 900K, 900,000 every day. I'm not kidding. 900,000 every day if we are operating at full capacity. Now, if we are operating below, nothing less than 600K net profit, I would have been managing that factory and by now I would have paid all my debt. But because of pressure, I gave them the asset and they have never used anything there. All those things have been vandalized. They are getting bad every single day. That was a mistake I made. But during those days, when I did that, I had comfort. I had peace. And they too, they were happy. Just that after doing their calculation, they could not run the factory. The rice place is there. So if you're a good investor, you have money, maybe you should come so that we can go and buy the asset and I manage it for you. Amen. So this is what I'm saying. Don't rush to sell your asset when you know those assets cannot pay all the money. Because if you pay one person and you did not pay another person, you will still shoot yourself the more. So settle down, clear your mind, and see what you can do that will bring you money. Agriculture is still making people millions, even as we have lost millions. So settle down and see what you can do. I can tell you that I've lost 8 million this year, but I've made more than 8 million too this year from agriculture. Don't leave agriculture and say, I failed, I will never do agriculture again. Then you go to another business, you still fail in that business. Now that you have failed, settle down and check what went wrong. What was my mistake? What was the government factor here? Next time, if I'm doing business, how can I project government policy into it? How can I cover myself? How can I protect my investors? How can I protect the capital they are giving me? This is what you should do. Then go again. Thank you for watching. I believe this video have consoled you, have given you foresight, both as an agribusiness owner and also as an investor. Don't give up on agriculture. Gather the knowledge and move. As an investor, don't invest what you cannot afford to lose. And don't be looking for balloon return on investment. Have that hard conversation before you release your money. Thank you for watching. Stay connected to this channel. If you're yet to subscribe, subscribe. My name is Dennison. You can call me Billionaire Farmer. See you in the next video.